All
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Mimi. Your toy right there. Is that what you're looking for? Nope, you are. Oh no, you found the kitty pop toy.
No, the pickle is being left alone right now.
Yes. I just couldn't tell what Mimi was sniffing at, but then she moved her head and I could see it was the kitty pop popcorn. Oh, now she's going for the other fuzzy.
Boop.
Boop.
I would like to make it known that in the description of this episode that's coming out tomorrow, I have made a 1 hour in the ball pit joke.
Mm,
Excellent.
This is correct.
Good.
Okay, my apologies. I do need one quick minute before we get started tonight.
Gasp.
How dare.
mm.
Oh no.
And Tess got some delicious Clayton backstory.
I did.
Very good.
It allows her to make commentary now.
Ho ho ho.
I'm sad to announce that all but 2 of the Golden Vault crew in the Sims have died.
Oh,
That's a
Well,
shame.
Which
Don't
is the
blame-
last two?
Ari and Zeph.
of course.
Of course.
Well, it's because they were played characters. I didn't play with the others as much as I played with them because they obviously were my founders. So they didn't complete like their soul's journey, and so they had like the standard amount of time to live, whereas Ari and Zeph have like 10 days extra because of that.
Hi. Hi.
Wow.
I was going to say,
Mm.
though, there was no crater in Clayton's yard. He's faking his death.
Oh, I'm sure he has actually. I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
He's gonna just pop up as a ghost in my backyard, and we're gonna be like, "How'd you do that to yourself, man?"
You know how.
Okay. Let's see.
Reiko. Yeah, young baby girl.
The cats are sufficiently high.
Mm.
They're very stony tonight. Chewy had a buy 3 get a 4th free on catnip cat toys, and one of
Good.
them was even a 3-pack. So technically, we got even more than that.
Mm.
Cat drugs.
Cat drugs.
They have very much liked the pickle the most.
Mm.
which is amazing because I love saying, "Oh no, Tybalt has the pickle."
Mm.
Yep. All right, let's see. Where were we when we last left off? We were back at the base, and you were introduced to the nature of your next objective. Namely, this is going to be a straight-up vault heist.
Woo.
Yay, vault heist.
Clayton and Jen both with stars in their eyes.
Yay! Finally, something normal.
Relatively. Hopefully.
Seems simple enough.
Yep.
I think
We'll-
this is at one side. I'm having a lot of household interruptions. I apologize.
It's okay.
Hmm. It happened.
Oh no.
All right. So you will be so the other interesting twist will be the God, I wish they give us default locations for these.
We're going to be in the town of Adventure 7. Or is it Adventure 8?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, boys, come on.
They both want the pickle.
You'd think they'd be too stoned to chase each other around.
Oh no, never.
Mm,
I was gonna say, remember, it's both stoned and getting them. Zoomies.
All right. The Your target this time will be sending you a fair ways south, if I recall correctly, to the town of Athkatla. You are being provided teleportation to get there because not out of so much out of urgency, but out of them wanting to keep you, not have you pass through major roads that could end up getting you anywhere near Baldur's Gate.
Hmm.
The Golden Vault is convinced that city is fucking cursed.
Are they wrong?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So they have chosen to. So the route would also take you through the Cloud Peaks and a few other hazards. That said, this is the capital of the merchant's domain. Um, it had this nation was big enough to be a colonial empire back before the Spell Plague. It still controls critical trade routes powering Kalimshan, Baldur's Gate, and still has some colonial ports out in the Moonshae Isles. The It remains one of the more important and influential trading centers even these days. Um, Oh dear, Clayton. Oh dear. Yeah. Um, now the thing is, a city like this is gonna have a lot of criminal organizations, and given that, wait, what the? That can't be right.
Do you get to the Cloud District often?
Mm.
No.
If you have a question or a thought that you need clearing up on, you can message me and I'll pretend I didn't see it.
It says that the cap that Athkatla is bigger than, it has a higher population in Waterdeep. Oh wait, no, that's as a whole. Okay.
I was gonna
Athkatla,
say.
Mm-hmm.
okay, as a whole is close to 3 million. Athkatla is 122,000. All right.
Okay, that makes
Okay,
sense.
that makes more sense. But yeah, this is a big thing. Big enough that it has been a undertitle of multiple of the video games, just to give you an out of universe reference that this place actually is kind of important. And it is likely that one or two of you possibly have been here before. Clayton,
Yeah.
what kind of trouble did you get into the last time you were in the city, in the Sailor's City?
Look, all I'm saying is I paid some merchants to transport some gunpowder for me. They're the ones that were careless with the torches.
The complication is noted, and I might even remember to use it. Mitney!
Mitney stares at the camera. Yeah. What was
What?
I doing in this?
Well, that is a open question. What business may once have taken you here, and do you wish to take that nature of that business to PMs?
Yes, I will slide over.
I just realized something that I'm not going to explain further. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you are brought to Athkatla, you are, yeah. This is a place of decadence and overindulgence. It is a place of the infamous Shadow Thieves Guild, all manner of mercantile houses. Yeah, a council of 5, which has shifted to open rule in more recent years, as opposed to the 12 closed lords and 1 open of Waterdeep. Um, yeah. Let's see. You have been brought. Your travel uh, has been set up to bring you to a business called the House of the Lady of Masks. A perfume, oddly enough, a perfume merchant happens to have a appropriate teleportation circle rigged up. Um, the the place was all. It is okay. So this is 14th century. The Ballasdria family, perfumes, beauty masks, being a major home patrons of the major shrine of the goddess of fortune, Timora. Um, their business got sacked by the city at one point, but they apparently have rebuilt. That said, because I'm literally pulling notes on the fly for this part. They're not. It is her. The lady of the house is very swift to say that she does not know what you are up to. You are not going to tell her.
Rule 1, got it.
She nods and politely sends you on your way. probably for the best. The scent of the perfumes was kind of strong.
Very fair. I'll get on
Clayton may buy something. It's handy to cover up gunpowder.
board.
Okay, she would
Oh boy.
certainly arrange that business. That said, before long, you are having given guidance to a restaurant called the Spoken Wheel. Um, it's a slightly ramshackle place closer to the poorest part of town, the River District. Definitely a place where you could end up getting into a few random encounters if you made the wrong turn. Um,
Mm.
but notably, the figure within um, is certainly not dressed for the lower classes. Fine and elegant dress and a polite smile grace the face of this dwarf. Ah, you would be the vault's contacts, then, is my correct?
Well, that's putting it
Yes.
politely, but yes.
Mm.
All right. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. He guides you around the table. Six. There is local tea being brewed in front of you. Anyone who bothers to check can very quickly figure out no poison or anything. Um,
Oh,
that
good.
said, after the service, he still dips a pinky into his cup and tastes a drop before going for a larger sip. This man is clearly paranoid, even when knowing better.
Oh, don't worry. I understand.
A pleasure
Can't
to
Mm.
reach
meet you
over for that
all.
in a 14. Fist bumps this person.
A pleasure to meet you all. I'm sure you've heard of the Silver Fingers, or at least been introduced to the name from the vault, since I know you're from out of town. Hmm. The It's a place of some of the best in our business. Suffice it to say, kind of people that sometimes our rivalries ensue, shall we say. Nixilana Vidolant is her name, my former operating partner, a elf lady of some style and class, and has recently uh, earned the withdrawal of her protection.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
Mm.
See, hold on. We do not.
Invested now?
We are no mere guild of pickpockets and ruffians. We operate in several nations, and we like targeting things like crown jewels. Anyone who claims their vault is impregnable. That kind. You understand the scale of price.
Mm.
Ah, Vidorant was a master lockpicker and deft maneuverer. My edge of thing was connections and research. Um, see, the problem is that a heirloom once worn by Queen Ellen Blesdor, a um, my fam where my family descends from, um, was acquired recently and stolen by her. She refused to return it, and well, she set me up for an arrest. Took a lot to get out of
Mm.
that.
insult to
And
injury.
yep. And of course, the previous leader of the society recently passed away. I'm Congratulations, you have been offered an opportunity to prove oneself to the society. A success. There is openings, shall we say?
I was just about to ask about membership applications.
Mm.
He
Hmm.
is saying that jokingly.
Well, here's the. You want that? Here's the thing. It is in her vault. I currently know for a fact it is in her vault. And I present to you a simple challenge. Bring me the diadem and earn membership in the society and and the connections that it brings. You can also, of course, collect some prizes from your collection, though I would advise against too much of a distraction. She is very good at what she does, and remember, very untrustworthy.
Clayton is just going to nod, raise two fingers. He's just going to say, two questions, assuming you know the answers.
Fair, fair.
One, is the diadem being kept alone in this vault? Do you know? Or are there other toys to be had?
I do not I do not know for certainty. The inner vault, and she's occasionally chosen to show off her prizes, but never within the vault.
And that was going to be my second question. What are the odds that she may be sporting this around? She sounds like the kind who might want to rub it in your face. No offense.
None taken. It was part of the rivalry for a long time. That said, she when she shows off, she is careful to gather her appropriate resources. Unfortunately, I should provide you one further complication you should be aware of.
Oh boy.
He sighs. Others in the society are aware of my interest in this particular prize, meaning that they may try to curry favor in the most bleedingly obvious way plausible.
Eyebrows arch.
Clayton.
Beating you to the prize.
Yeah, Clayton's just and he's just going to say, "Yeah, the, we're going to have some competition."
Woo.
Yeah, he's just going to look at the others and he's going to say, "The good news is currying favor tends to depend on who they want to curry favor with, so we may be able to make temporary allies until the inevitable backstabbing." And yes, he's saying this right in front of the client.
Well, the good news for you there, you're almost assuredly not going to have a lot to worry about with such. But I'm not going to say violence isn't in our toolbook. It rather obviously is. It is rather high functional to have at times. But what I can say with confidence is that it will not be the first. It will not be the first resort of anyone involved. I would encourage you to follow the same practice.
Clayton's just going to smile and he's just going to say, "Oh, don't worry. I'm quite used to being lured into a few stints in a jail cell." What was the name of the town again?
Uh, Katla, and I'll copy then.
It's fine. It's just a joke. Katla's jail always had some interesting gruel to eat. He's just going to look at Ari and say, "You be quiet. I did not do that on purpose."
Yes, but when you phrase things that way, it makes me worry about you and your mental state because really, you shouldn't be reminiscing about it.
Look, the company here doesn't mind. We've all done time. He's just going to pause and say, "Well,
I haven't.
the company that the immediate company, gesturing between him and the client."
Very well.
So,
Seriously.
We've all done. Looks at the camera.
We've all done time.
Indeed.
He's just
I
gonna,
would like to say, when he says that, he does not speak for all of us.
he's just going to shake his head. He's just going to say, "They're trying to stay on the straight and narrow. I'm working to guide them."
really.
No, I just haven't gotten caught yet.
Well, it's not so much that we're trying to stay on the straight and narrow, it's that we have a pretty good track record so far. And I don't want to jinx it.
Mhm.
Yeah, me either.
All right. With that said, so efficiency is your friend, but your studies,
No.
but how you get your how you get the information you need and how you get the prize. Well,
No, I
again,
know.
discouraging violence, but otherwise, it's broadly up to you.
Clayton's just going to kick back and he's going to say, I'm assuming the location of her vault is not a very widely kept secret.
You may as well put her name, may as well have her name on the front door.
Clayton's going to nod. I figured that should be enough to get us going.
Mhm.
He's just going to pause and he's going to say, before you hear anything untoward, this is going to come back with an attempted double cross. So I want you to know that I'm going to humor her to at least milk her for what I can get.
Your honesty is appreciated.
Clayton's just going to shake his head. He's going to say, honesty, nothing. I know how fast rumors travel. I don't want a knife waiting for me when I come back.
Very well.
Yeah.
Fair reasoning there.
All right. With that said, you guys have a inn. Do I have a usable map? Your sorry, having to figure out which district she is choosing. The new money families of the city of largely coalesce in the Gem District. According to the center of the
Hey.
city on the north bank of the splitting river, merchant families, ostentatiousness, displays of luxury. Literally every building here glitters with over-the-top opulence as they clash in a display of utter tastelessness. Jewel, this district has people on freaking jewel-encrusted palanquins, gilded coaches with adorned steeds, plenty of guards with long poleaxes with what look to be wands strapped to the end.
Oh, goody.
Mm.
Um,
I was
there's
gonna say, there's a whole
one.
district with your name on it, Jem.
Mm.
There's, of course, the complication that this is also the kind of district that is gated. And the guards, figuring out how to talk your way past the guards to get into the district in the first place could be a bit of a challenge. No tourists! They say, they might shout as they see somebody
Sorry.
approach.
Welcome back.
Aw, I made a joke and Jem wasn't here to hear it.
Mm.
Oh no, the one that it's the one about my town,
The district.
Mm,
the
Yeah.
district. Yeah, no, I heard it.
Okay.
I chuckled, but I don't think you heard me chuckle.
He did not.
Fair. All right, let's see. So, with that said, oh dear, Clayton. Oh dear.
Look, it's nice having plans ahead of time. I will note.
I'm just unsurprised.
I was gonna say, are you really that surprised? It's Clayton.
No, I am not surprised in the slightest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Clayton
Mhm.
is
Yeah,
the
sitting there like,
epitome.
how many explosives is Clayton thinking about cooking up?
It's just
It's
Neff is just like you're. You know, I can't imagine you're surprised. You're the one doinking him.
Mm,
Clayton is people around Clayton is very much a constant stream of I'm shocked. Actually, I'm not that shocked.
Yeah.
mm.
I'm
So
just,
the first note for this.
I'm gonna look very curiously at stuff like going, what's new about this?
Mm.
Loading the map.
Exactly. That's my point. There's nothing new about this.
The first note for this is in an unusual turn of circumstances, Clayton is going to pull Zeph aside and he's going to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to need some makeup for this. We may not want my face known here.
Okay. Interesting. There's a backstory here.
No, there's just a
Deuce.
long line of explosions at the port. It's nothing to worry about.
A long
My
line, huh?
eyebrows arch. I'm like going.
I enjoy the description, long line of explosions.
I'm like
Uh-huh.
going. I'm game to hear the story.
That's not shocking at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the story. That's all you need to know.
Out of excuse me, out of character. Was this before or after he picked up Ari?
I suspect this one would be before.
Okay, so Ari had no part in it,
Yeah.
but he's also just looking at Clayton like, yeah, I'm not shocked.
He's like, yeah, this seems a bad part for the course.
Yeah. But as noted, it's unusual. Clayton normally likes being well known where he goes.
Mm-hmm.
No, if he's on a wanted poster here, you probably want him disguised. And we just
Yes.
lost Cactus.
Yeah, browser crashed.
Ah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, Clayton is requesting a disguise kit work over on him.
Alrighty then. Zeph will definitely help him with that. He will look different.
I'm just curious as to what kind of disguise we're talking about here.
Got any kinks you want to play out?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It
Oh
depends on what
my.
he has in mind.
I'm not getting in on that conversation. That's something for you to work
Mhm.
out.
No,
That's,
I'm
something for
curious as
you-
to what he wants to dress up as, what he's asking you to do.
Basically, he wants to not look like himself. He's looking for some disguise scars, makeup to change his facial structure, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's between you two and your marriage counselor.
Mhm.
You think there are?
You're the one doing the makeup.
no, the kinky part.
Oh. Yeah, there's not gonna be anything of that. Not when we're on a job. That's for later.
Clayton is open to ideas.
Professional. Yep. So yeah. I will note that whatever disguise or disguises you use, you may need to repeat them since the inn is outside of the district.
Oh yeah, this is the sort of thing we'll want to take notes on. Fortunately, we have a bard here who's used to putting on shows in makeup.
Yep. You got it. Besides, I know how to disguise myself when I have to as well, so I get it.
I mean, for at least Jamisha's sake, she's like going, my go-to for disguises is a hat of disguise. That's it.
And that's
Like
why
going,
he's
or just
asking
being,
me.
or just going invisible. Invisible is so much easier.
Yeah, but that takes a lot of concentration, and he has to keep this up for quite some
Good luck, hun.
time.
Okay, so
I mean, this is a port town-ish thing, right? The docks.
There
It's
is
a trade center on the river. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Why don't you
not
make him
just
look like
on
a
the
pirate?
river. Not just on the river. It's on the river and ocean.
Ooh.
I mean, we could make him look like a pirate.
We'll pass on the
That would
pirate.
We're
that would
passing on the
definitely
pirate. Why?
because for one, there ain't no way the guards letting a pirate through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
dang.
Yeah, if you were gonna
Anyone
dress,
dressed with a minimum of 20% similarity to any member of House Bregan Darth is not getting into the Gem District.
Also,
Mm,
this is
At least not,
GEM.
at least not through the front door.
I know, but I can still make the joke.
Fine, but it doesn't apply.
I'm funny, damn it.
You are funny.
Uh,
Okay, so we need to get in. We know where we're going. We probably want to take a lay of the land because, as much as I trust our contact to give us the information, there's probably more going on here that we need to know.
Jamisha's just looking at him, trying to decide what would be a good disguise. It's all. Then she's gonna lean over to Zephyr, going, "Can you make him look like a businessman?"
Probably.
That's
Rich ass-
respectable.
Rich asshole merchant. Yeah.
Like, I mean, that would work.
I mean, we have the merchant part down already.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's even got licenses if he needs them.
I wonder what he's gonna look like, all gussied up. I'm just here for the curiosity at this point. I'm just like, I want to see what Zeph does with him.
I think one of the things he needs is one of those long pointed beards.
I'm like going, I'm going to make
Cabbage
a face at Ari. I'm
merchant
making a
beard.
face at Ari like, no, why? It's got to be completely clean shaven. A
So,
Japanese
but
businessman.
but so he can stroke his chin and make the noise as he does it.
I'm like going, yeah, but if he does that, he's likely to take his beard off.
Clayton's just going to say, yeah, there are ways, but
Spirit garden.
he's just going to look at Jim and he's just going to say, if we're going to make me a merchant, I'm going to need some arm candy.
I'm like, my eyebrows gonna go up, like going, I didn't know merchants had arm candy.
Rich
He's just-
asshole ones do.
He's going to say, in this city, oh, they do. In this city, they have retinues.
Hmm.
I can make that work too.
So, if you're the rich asshole merchant and she's your arm candy, are the rest of us just your entourage? Because I'm fully down to just go for costumes for all of us.
I am so
Mhm.
sorry, Ari. He's just going to pause, stroke his chin, look around. He's just going to say, actually, having a long-suffering porter might actually work well for this. Smiling at Ari.
I think he
Mm.
just voluntold you, man.
Voluntold? No, Ari volunteered. I heard him.
I didn't. That's
Uh-huh.
not what I was volunteering for.
Like, going, no, I heard it too. It was definitely volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would say that.
I'm like going, I'm sure I'm going, if I have to be arm candy, you might as well be the long suffering porter.
You are already in a relationship with him. You are
And
literally.
you already and you already suffer years with him. You'd play the long suffering porter to a T.
So
I
I
mean-
guess we're not really stretching our acting skills here, are we?
Like,
I-
I'm looking at Ari like going, no, why?
I can't even really argue with that. They've got a point, Ari.
Whatever, porter me, I
Poor Ari.
guess.
Everyone's against him.
Always.
Yeah, even your partner.
I ain't getting no respect in this damn town. I ain't getting respect in any damn town.
No,
Respect you plenty.
I'm like, well, we all respect you. We just also know what you'd be very good at.
Mhm.
Clayton's just going to smile. He's going to look around. He's going to say, okay, that's 3 rolls. He's just going to look at Zeph. He's just going to say, you, if you don't mind the stereotype, would be great for some incidental music to help me relax. My role, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play all the unfitting music you want.
He's just going to look between Mitney and Archie. He's just going to say, Mitney, I apologize, but you actually, you might. He's just going to say, how good are you with gems? Think you could serve as an appraiser?
How good are you with gems? I think Clayton's better with them.
Jem is just gonna sit here and roll her eyes so hard. She's going, I'm not gonna hear the end of this, am I?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going, accepted. Fine.
There's
Hey,
the
you
usual
get to
stonecraft.
It's fine. We're going into a gem district. I'm prepared for the jokes.
you get to, you get free reign to tease us too. You know.
Of course.
Mhm.
Which is why I'm pleasantly long suffering it right now. Because I will have my due.
Having a dwarven appraiser on hand is definitely something a good merchant would do. It's just the question if
Yeah.
Mitney can actually play
Back it up. I'm staring at my skills like,
He's just going to say, if you don't think you can do it, I'm more than
More on the
skills.
historical rather than more on the that's old and why it's old and good than just gems.
Object art. That works too. He's just going to look at Archie and say, now what
Mhm.
do for you? He's just going to look around and say, any thoughts?
Mm.
I've got my job.
What am I
Maybe
good at for a merchant? I am muscle.
Yeah, I
Actually,
mean,
yeah, that's a good point.
our
Hired goon or
hired goon, bodyguard.
professional goon.
Mhm.
He's just going to say, we have good reason to keep your face covered. We have good reason to keep everything covered. He's just going to say, well, need to deck you out with a few more weapons, but
I'm sure we can manage that.
Mhm.
I mean, Archie's pretty good at just standing there looking intimidating. So.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Clayton's just going to pause and he's going to say, if we could have Archie's eyes glow on command, anyone willing to sport some minor illusions if we need them?
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I
We've got
got
a
it.
bunch of minor illusion in this group.
All right.
If Jem didn't do it, I would have. Believe me, that one you don't even need to ask. That's
I
perfect.
think I might have minor illusion on my spell list too,
Oh,
actually.
I mean,
we can take turns.
Mitney has it, or if Archie has it, that would work really well.
Yeah.
Leaving it up to discretion instead of needing a code word for it.
Yep.
However, this is the thing we want to figure out ahead of time.
Mhm.
Most likely.
Just gonna load the day.
While Archie's doing that, Clayton's just going to pull Jem aside and he's going to say, okay, so we have our job, but this is the heist of dreams. He's just going to say, keep your eyes open for anything that you like.
All right.
We're going into the Gem District and we're thieves. You really expect otherwise?
I'm just like, my fingers are already twitching.
Mitney will, I guess, dig for like appraisery gear. I was gonna call it nerd gear for a second, and I
No,
guess
it is
that would be
nerd gear.
dwarf nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd
It
gear's
is
I mean,
nerd
nerd.
gear.
I'm sure we can get some. Make you look very professional.
Dwarf nerd gear.
Mm-hmm. Definitely
The
needs one of those
fancy,
monocles. Definitely needs one of those
yeah,
monocles that like expands into a
50 different magnifying glasses.
yes.
We all know that one goldsmith out
Mm-hmm.
in
Mhm.
2014.
Oh yeah.
That sounds really
The
cool,
time
actually.
dice. We've all seen
Yep.
it.
Do it. Do it.
It's like the nerd version of the Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Yep, the Artificer's Monocle will be one of the canon magic
Mm.
items in this vein.
That'd be very
I
fun.
mean, even a non-magic version would be
Yeah, a
appropriate.
non-magic version would be.
I was
I will-
incorrect. I do not have minor illusion.
Oh,
All right. Well, we'll leave it to
Bad.
Jem then.
Well,
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
need
I
code
got
word
it.
for announcing it, or for making it happen.
Let me check and make sure I have minor illusion. I think I do.
I also have minor
You have
illusion.
that class feature, don't you?
Pretty sure I do, actually.
I can also use Gust to make an ominous cloak movement.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
absolutely have it. I definitely have it. So
Ooh, I like the gust for the ominous cloak movement too.
ominous
Uh-huh.
cloak movement.
So you got the ominous cloak movement for Archie, and I've got the eye glow, and we've got backup
Yes.
eye glow over here.
Heck yeah.
Okay, one thing I will note for ink is in the preparation, this is a vault. Clayton is absolutely going to be bringing explosives appropriate for taking out hinges and uh what's the locking mechanism bar? You know what I mean.
Yep.
So yeah, he's preparing several explosives ahead of time for that. I have met many a thief outsmarted by Volt. I have yet to see Volt that can outsmart Bob.
Mitney wonders if we want to do a little misdirection thievery.
Misdirection
Interesting.
thievery.
Mitney
I will
has
note that you have next to no information about the vault, so you may want to consider options for how to get some information about the location.
That is
That's
true.
true.
I was thinking something along those lines. We would probably want to get some information.
We're gonna want to go drinking. We're gonna want to go gallivanting. We're
Mhm.
probably gonna want to see a show in a place where people are known to talk while the show's going on.
Yep, they're all right. Let's see. All right. The name Nick Solana Viderant is well known around the district. Here, I'm gonna paste that name into the chat for your. She is a new money antiquities specialist, so she claims.
Oh dear.
And no one is going to challenge her on this claim amidst this district because there are enough actual ones out there that it's not that weird.
Which means Mitney's chosen role is probably going to actually come into play.
Wonderful.
Okay, and actually Clayton does have an idea.
Okay? You quickly become aware of her um quickly led to awareness of her mansion, and also all of you roll me charisma check to sell the rumor milling. You'll note that I'm not
Oh.
having you roll checks to see if you get past the guards, because that would just be an adventure stopper, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm giving you guys that one challenge just for the sake of time.
Okay. So
I
just
mean, we definitely
roll
look the part.
straight charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
I will ask Ink, as this is specifically the top of Clayton's character sheet, can I roll with advantage because of my background, rumor monger?
Yeah, I'll allow this.
Straight charisma, right?
Oh,
Yep.
ouch.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yep.
What?
Hey, Endless and Midnight, we're doing okay.
Uh-huh.
Stupid. That was a stupid roll, and I
Zephyr.
don't like it.
Zephiel, you are able to charm up some stupid white person into
Mm.
I said what I said. Uh into giving you the location not of her main shop, which isn't particularly interesting. By which I mean I have no data for it. But her back her back warehouse, also in the gem district, which is a little but not that weird.
I was gonna say she's got to be fancy if her main warehouse is in the gem district.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that, to be fair, it's not that large of a warehouse, but it
It
doesn't
just
need
needs
to
to
be
be big
for.
enough to store important things.
Yeah. Let's see. So, given this,
I mean, seeing as I am whiter than most white people, I must be pretty smart.
yeah. Now you're
Albino.
yes, indeed.
The joys.
But yeah, your But yeah, the chat, the conversation. You are given the vault building. Do you choose to check? So you've got three relevant locations, and I'm just going to give you a hard out of character scratch. Don't make me improvise the shop.
Mm.
Thank you.
That's fine.
You're welcome.
Clayton may actually want to visit the
The-
shop, but that's not going to be scene worthy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh-huh.
say the only thing we're interested about peeking at the shop is she in the shop? Does she keep shop hours?
She herself usually does not keep shop hours,
Okay.
making exceptions for specific showcase type things, which don't seem to be in the. There doesn't seem to be one in the immediate future to exploit.
Okay. That was our own. That was at least Mitne's only interest in the shop.
Clayton has a plan. It will require a buy-in from the party, however.
Here.
Oh.
Oh.
And by buy-in, I'm quite literal. It's probably going to require some gold. Clayton thinks that if you're in a gem district and your new money, you've probably paid someone local to install the vault. And if you're boasting about it, you've got to be pretty confident in it. With some money and a down payment, we could certainly go to the security agency and say, we're making a sizable purchase, and I heard someone saying that her vault's impenetrable. I want better.
Mm.
To get some
Well,
details about the vault.
well, let's see. All right. There are so the bad news is that, like any self-respecting high class merchant, the security whoever she helped hired for the building was brought in from outside of town. This is a common practice, but in part specifically because it's more expensive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Money time.
Yeah, you're dealing with people who think what could a banana cost? 10 gold pieces? That's not enough.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it works out well for Clayton because Clayton's party is from out of town and wants to show off his own money. So,
Indeed.
looking for the local people to flaunt some money.
Okay.
Which is
But
why
yeah.
he needs some money because this is going to be a down payment for information that we're not going to get back.
Well,
I got nothing. I got nothing better to spend my money on. So go
Yeah.
for it.
you're
Yeah.
asking, yeah, you're asking around does get you a doesn't get you the kind of security company that that you would seek, or at least they don't know anything useful about the vault. The local experts who are very quick to offer you high cost, efficacy services. What it does, however, get you through rumor mill and sources is a few different guards around, a few different previous guards. Vidorant seems to like her guards on seems to cycle guards relatively quickly. Not that unusual, but certainly more so than the vault stocked from outside thing.
Also, it means that the guards aren't very loyal. Well, they're probably loyal to the money, but not to her.
Quite
Mm-hmm.
possibly. Um, so you have 6 potential guards to contact. Um, and here I basically have to go with. Do you want to give it? Do you intend to give it a go? Basically, kind of blunt and direct, or
Hmm.
they're kind of spread all over they're kind of spread around the cities, so I can run them one by one.
They're spread around the city. Anyone have any thoughts? I'm putting together a plan in my head at the moment, so.
Uh, so blunt and direct, like, we want to do a better vault than that lady. What did
Mm-hmm.
what did your guardy duty entail so we can do better? Blunt and direct kind of vibe, or
I think what's being asked is, do we want to ask about the security, or do we want to try and wheedle around the guards and try to get some information from them specifically about what they know? And I'm thinking, so
Keep in mind the quality of writing of these
I'm
quests
aware.
so far.
Jay is not going to say, "Hey, tell me the exact password for the vault and who Nixlana's security question answer is."
While we're at it, give us her birthday social security number.
Mm,
No, it's more of just saying that you don't necessarily need to get over elaborate.
Yeah.
yeah.
Clayton wants to find anyone who's been talked about as holding a higher position than the standard grunt, so he can discuss, at the very least, what kind of troubles Nixlana has been facing, if the vault has had any attempt at being breached before, and anything he should be keeping an eye out for.
As a new merchant
Okay.
who wants to build something like that.
As a merchant who's looking for a well-secured place in town for the immediate and semi-long term.
All right. You are okay. The guard you reach, just outside of the gem district, seems to be his core haunt. You are introduced to a man named Balladeer through your contact network. Well, Balladeer greets you. Are you well? Tell me, what brings you to Balladeer's place of business? He's at a. I must emphasize, this man is at a table at an inn, at a
Yeah,
tavern.
mm,
And he's insisting on calling it his place of business.
which is more than enough to tell Clayton what he needs to know. Hopefully, everyone else gets it too.
mm-hmm.
Yay.
Clayton is just going
I
to
follow.
flag down the waitress, and he's just going to say, "So, Balladeer, what are you drinking? What can I treat you to today?"
Balladeer glances. Um, um,
Just say something expensive.
Unless Valadier is a dry, but
This,
Mm-hmm.
probably not. This is
I know.
the. Huh? Hmm. Give me. Hmm. you can cover me a couple Elminster's choices. Yes, that is the actual brand. It is a
That is
Cormyrean
hilarious.
ale, a typical hand keg portion is 14 copper. Not the cheapest alcohol, but he genuinely isn't asking for the top shelf.
Hey, that's respectable. Clayton's just going to say, wonderful. You'll be drinking that tonight on me.
Balladeer is interested, but someone offering a selection of fine ale usually comes with a purpose. What brings you to Balladeer today?
Oh, of course I've got a purpose, as if you didn't know it. He's just going to say, I come searching for information. He's just going to say, specifically, I'm new in town and I'm looking to set up a long-term presence. He's just going to say, the rumor mill says you've been doing some work for some of the local money. Miss Vidarant, I believe.
She wasn't the best paying of the guard ships and has some slightly odd practices, but respectable enough.
He's just going to
Well,
nod and he's going to say, well, I'm sure you can understand that when I'm looking for information, I want someone whose name is on the lips of everyone. Making a big show about how he doesn't really care, but he's fishing for the important names. He's just going to say, I especially hear that she has invested in a new vault, which clearly is I'm going to have to do some more digging to outdo her. He's just going to say, but I was wondering, as a guard, is this something that you could appreciate, or have you dealt with this before?
give me your persuasion check, Clayton. I will allow for sources of the others to provide sources of boosts, either having preemptively prepped them and declare what you pre-prepped, or what you can pull off on the fly.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration?
Okay, that'll definitely give you a die roll boost.
Gem, flash some leg.
Okay.
Mm,
I will flash my leg. I don't know. I guess cross them seductively, like the way Nashu does.
To be fair, that's only the way Nashi does it in Hardy Boyle's imagination, but yes.
Still, like that.
The dame walked into the bar and crossed her legs. I'm not very good at that kind of style of writing. Okay,
Yeah.
Clayton, you
Noir.
may roll persuasion with advantage and then add your bardic inspiration. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
So, and then bardic inspiration is 1d4.
Checks off sheet, and I actually think it may have expanded at this level. So hold on. Bard. Bardic inspiration. It's a 1d8.
1d8. Good heavens! And do I roll that, or does Zeph?
I think you roll that. Yeah.
It would be kind of entertaining to make the bard responsible for all of those dice, but we don't need to.
Nice.
Okay.
That's pretty dang good.
Final total is a 20.
Dirty 20. I'll take it.
You want to outdo that, huh? Well, he smirked. In truth, the chance to see her showing up and then someone gets to do better can be quite nice. He quickly reveals and presents to you guys a sketch, which I will also drop into the chat for your reference. Now, she didn't let a lot of the guards upstairs, not unfortunately. This
Not
would
surprising.
include Balladeer. But here's what. But the balconies. But the balcony was certainly a pleasant view of a particular sort of district. And someone roll me 1d5.
I will let someone else roll that one.
Do it.
Crossing fingers.
I hope that's good.
Yeah.
You got it.
He gives you the basics of the guard rotation. Hold on.
You're welcome.
Um, usually, at any one time, Viderant uses a dozen guards, 3 outside and 9 inside. Um, they are usually alert for noises elsewhere in the vault. Um, 2 guards on the balcony and 1 around the outside of the building at ground level, usually on the outside. 2 guards in the lobby, 7 guards around the first floor, no one upstairs, usually. So, yeah. And he's pretty. Bellarant is pretty confident that she has not changed this particular habit.
Clayton's just going to say, "Oh, you are a lifesaver, my good man. I should buy you dinner." He's just going to take the sketch that he's been offered, look it over, and he's just going to say, "Worthwhile security. Though I can see some obvious flaws. It's new money. I understand." He's just going to say, "Have you any friends that perhaps might be looking for work in the future? Obviously, I have not secured my property yet, but when I do." And he's just making conversation to sell that he's going to be acquiring property and will be looking for security in the future. Obviously, he's
It,
not going to come of it, but making small talk.
you'll quickly be referred to a few more potential guards. Um, and basically, it is up to you if you guys wish to try and contact more guards, and if you want to have a different person lead it, possibly, may or may not be prudent. You have a retinue, and part of the role of retinue is that they can be in more places than you, after all.
Ooh, we've got questions about the guards and the rotations, but the muscle may have some questions that the merchant wouldn't think to ask Archie, if you're
Mm-hmm.
up to it, of course.
It's more that he's not willing to offer you a lot more information. So if you want to, you may want to contact other ex guards.
No. That's what I mean. Clayton wouldn't push this guard, but it would make sense for the muscle to have different questions that might get different answers.
We go to another guard, and if they're in another
Yeah.
bar, Clayton can go drink somewhere nearish, and Archie could investigate.
Uh-huh. I'll prep different questions beforehand, though. Oh, I, the player, I'm kind of head empty today.
I can certainly make suggestions if you need.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
One of the things that we'll be looking for is the master is looking for some good guards, and
Mhm.
we've heard some untoward things about some of the stock in town. Are there any currently employed guards that we should not be looking to poach?
Yes, do you not recommend
Yeah.
somebody?
He
Someone
passes
such
you
as
a few.
Shaper? No.
He passes you a few names, but I'm gonna tell you they're not gonna. They may not be of much use.
Yeah. Right now,
Mhm.
Clayton is specifically trying to get details about the guards specifically working for
Working for
Vitarent at the moment. If there's any
basically
weaknesses,
what you get is they tend to be pretty. Most of the guards tend to be. She favors people who are definitely capable of being pretty tough. Um, how and they tend to use heavy swords and heavier crossbows.
Hmm.
So
The equipment type. Okay.
um, they also do operate in multiple shifts. So and it does mean that they operate 24 hours.
yes, which is
Mm.
surprising, but it does mean if we want to do something in it, we probably want to do it at night because they will be bored as shit.
Mhm.
Daytime robberies are rather gauche.
Let's see. So, do you let's see. Do you guys wish to try for another guard, or do you wish to do a different sort of surveillance or casing?
I actually have one more thought if Rin is up to it.
I'm here.
Ari, long suffering porter.
Oh my. I'm already concerned.
Mm.
You might be well served by asking how certain employers treat their staff, since a long suffering porter could be expected to be looking for new opportunities.
You just don't understand what it's like to be with him.
Inquiring at a tavern or a restaurant near the gem district, they really don't let your sort enjoy the finer things there.
Mm,
I am so sorry, Ari. He will be buying you drinks later.
damn straight.
All right.
He owes
Well,
me a drink for that role.
Oh yeah, I'll do what he said.
all right. Please repeat and summarize. I kind of lost track a little bit.
uh, Clayton would be instructing Ari to make inquiries about how certain people treat their employees, read Vitarent, because Ari really wants to find a new job with a better employer than Clayton.
Okay. Um, let's see.
We already
Starting to
heard
get
that the guards aren't the highest paid.
we're starting to get a little outside of what the adventure gives me data for. So I'm gonna be a little improvisational here, but what you do get is that Vitarant's household used to have a lot more people visiting it, um, and um, presumably a much larger staff at the time as a direct result. They don't seem to be It doesn't seem to be nearly as much of a factor as late, um, and there's definitely some rumor milling going on as to why. Um, if you actually take a glance um, at the manor itself, Vidarant is a tall, middle-aged elven woman with sleek black hair. Usually wears black with some surprisingly tasteful for this district silver jewelry. Um, she's got a few different contacts around, and a few occasional guests. But yeah, you are referred to more ostentatiously paying employers who are sir not appearing in this adventure path.
Mm.
Which we will bear in mind for later purposes, teehee.
Oh
Quick, Jeff,
dear.
how much can you carry?
uh,
Oh my. Yes.
Look, we're in town. You can't
quite a bit.
expect
I
us
have
to not
20
decide.
scrag.
What?
Okay.
Do you guys wish to try getting information out of some of the other former guards?
I think we're probably going to want to stop with the guards because too much of that, and we're going to label ourselves as suspicious.
Hmm.
That said, you could, by having Mitney or Archivist lead a charge or two, I'm gonna say you can get away with at least 2 more tries at getting information um, before before it starts to spawn rumor milling because it's the same person asking repeatedly.
True.
So
Oh, Mitney.
Yes, I could. Look, nice things are supposed to go into nice safes.
Actually, I was thinking, what kind of nice things are in nice safes?
This is true.
It might be good to know if there's any loot that we can keep our eyes out for.
Well, I'm seeing like the obvious rooms, like we do have a bag of holding. How much stuff can we knock into a room or into a bag? Um,
wow.
It
How
wouldn't be
much indeed?
it wouldn't be untoward to inquire about some things that may be bartered for on a large scale.
All right. Well,
Mitney's up.
Mitney may try these questions in the form of a charisma persuasion check. Any sources of buffs you guys choose to grant are yours to deploy.
In this,
Midnight also has a if I fail, I could retry.
Clayton has the most obvious buff that is applicable in this situation. 10 gold, bride.
The buff of bullshit and money.
The buff
I
of
cast
bullshit and money. Like, look, she just wants to look at the pretty things, man.
I
Can you
cast
tell her about some of the pretty
credit
things?
card.
Mm,
The back credit card.
Bad credit card.
mm,
But yes, this is the kind of information that might be wise to bribe for.
She just wants to know if it's sitting in a vault, like, no one's ever going to know how nice it is. You've seen it on your rotations.
Or surely it's been talked about.
Or surely you've seen it, someone mentioned it somewhere.
oh, someone's talked about
All
it.
right. All right. Do you also um okay. Actually, hold on, I have to look up I'm looking up a definition here quickly before I give a result note. All right. So, do you wish to take a bardic inspiration die from Zephiel? I'm not telling you if you've succeeded or failed yet. I'm just telling you. I'm just asking if you wish to do so, because I don't have to reveal if it's a success or not before I.
I will say that we're just casing right now, so it's unlikely we're going to do the heist on the same night. So Zeph will get rest before we do.
Yes.
Bigger numbers are always better.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
That is a
1d5
1d8.
or 1d8. Sorry. Well, the 1d5 was a different thing.
yes.
Sorry.
Oh!
yeah. Always bring your lucky bard with you.
Okay. That that bit of workery gets you, besides a largely similar map, roll me 2d4.
Uh,
And if they end up with the same, reroll the second one until they're different. But 1 and 3, okay. You are provided a so correction. I was supposed to only Balladeer was only supposed to give you the first floor. So one of the things you get is that partial sketch of the second.
Okay.
For me.
From a dwarven woman named Trologa Flathelm. The second thing you are given is that the library has a conjuration room trap on it that is bypassed by saying the word Quixotic.
Ah,
Don Quixote.
Mm-hmm.
Man of La Mancha is a pretty good musical.
Mm.
It is.
All right. That said, and wait, what the?
Okay, we've got guard rotations, we've got a map, we've got some idea of loot, some vague idea,
Uh-huh.
and
Yep,
we
the
the
have a
information you
trap
have.
in the library.
The loot include the loot is a wide variety of categories. This lady's got precious animals. She's got a stash of the scrolls and potions. Includes some pretty fancy show-offy magic resources. The gem stash, which also has traps on it that some of the other guards had to know how to bypass.
Hmm.
So she knows there's a way to do it. She doesn't know what it is. Or was, because it's possible it's been changed. Um, you are encouraged maybe to not do this because a couple of those animals are displacer beasts.
Oh,
Lovely.
look,
Puncture would still say it.
well,
Yeah,
actually,
I never
Puncture
said
would.
all the animals.
releasing certain animals. Releasing parrots and monkeys, fine. Releasing displacer beasts, yeah, that's going to get you on a wanted poster.
A
Yeah.
lot more than a wanted poster. That's at least 4 stars in GTA. That's the police cars start showing up, even though cars haven't been invented yet. The real problem is if you get to 5.
The big question is, are we informed that the exotic animals include displacer beasts?
You have not yet been. You are told that actually that they're large enough that they're not exactly hidden.
Wonderful. Horrible.
That's something rather concerning. Does anyone have spider meat, by the way?
No. That's not something any of us keep in stash.
No.
Well, I was more thinking spider meat that we could make the displacer beast lick.
Hmm.
Baldur's Gate 3 joke.
Oh,
You licked a
A
dead
dead
spider.
spider.
spider. Yeah, that. But I wasn't. I'm like thinking in my head. I'm like going. I'm sorry. The displacer beast parts completely threw me because that's a person doing that, not a displacer beast.
Yeah, but the displacer beast ate the spider, which is how. Anyway. Bad joke.
Adding to notes: infected wolf spider.
You licked
And
a dead spider. You did that.
No, I
Stop
didn't.
licking the damn thing!
Oh, Gail, my love.
All right, so we have an idea of the guards. We have an idea of the layout and the loot. don't have is
What if I don't want to?
Veteran's own background. And sadly, tying her up is something that would be best suited for Clayton, but Clayton has the charisma of Buddy. I'm
Mm,
pretty sure Buddy has higher charisma than Clayton.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
actually. I was gonna say. I think Buddy has more of it.
yeah.
Veteran is probably going to be the biggest threat, barring the security that we haven't uncovered. We're going to want to get to the second floor. Lobby, safe, scrolls and potions. Nickname! Scrolls and potions and gems. How does that sound to you?
Like fun things to stick in a pocket.
Mm.
Figure out later.
You licked a dead spider. Dead spider. You licked it. That is something that happened.
I think we need to get you some air and have a long
Okay.
talk about unresolved childhood issues. Stop looking at the damn thing!
Mm,
Just. I need to play more PG-3 for the record, but
Yes.
Yes.
that's a moment of genuine beauty.
Apparently, that was actually kind of hard to get. A lot of times, you'll usually
You
get
have to-
like Carlax's response, which is usually just her cackling.
I actually ended up getting Shadow Heart. She's
mm.
like, why are you looking at that spider coquettishly?
Coquettish.
Which is kind of almost as funny, but honestly, Gale's is the best.
So we've got information. It is almost 10 o'clock. Now we need to put together a battle plan, which
All right.
which will fall apart instantly. But
Yes.
Do you want to try for one more guard, and do you want to try casing the joint a bit?
we will definitely want to try casing the joint. But that we're going to have to be careful about that one.
Mhm.
We may want to do a guard, but I'm not sure what else to ask. Guards are unlikely to reveal the safe number, the combination to the safe.
Frankly, these guards seem unlikely to know it. You could say that they aren't patrolling the second floor,
Yeah.
which is probably where.
Oh, it's
The highest
definitely
right.
where. Actually, how to ask about the second floor? That's a good question. We won't get what's there, but guards would have been told, "Don't show up here or else." And I'm very curious if the "or else" was elaborated on. But how to get that?
Well, I can tell you what they do give is there's a ladder up to the there's a ladder up to the balcony, which is normally how they got up there to watch from the front. And this balcony, in turn, with a almost always locked door, um, which usually they'd have a key for, was Viderant's office on the left. She sometimes would crash in the secondary room, but the primary room would be her desk. The rest of the floor was strictly off limits to them.
That's good information. The way in, well, we're going to want several ways in, I'm guessing. Jim, you're going to have the easiest way in by spider climbing up to the roof invisibly.
Yep.
Can anyone get up there with Jim?
I do not have spider
Please, sir,
climb.
can I have some more?
I don't have spider climb.
I don't have
Unless-
spider climb, but I also have invisibility.
Yeah,
have
I also
invisibility.
have invisibility. So with a
Invisibility's
rope.
great. It's the second floor that's the problem.
I do have the. Let me double check the phrasing of this. I might have the ability to jump annoyingly far, and just monk movement.
Yeah, yeah,
Monk movement
you
we've
should be
shown
able
can
to
run up
do
a
that.
wall.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, I can use Step of the Wind and um spawn wings for a turn.
Oh, so so if we put
Forgot that was a thing
Mitney
you could do.
and Gem together on the second floor, we can get someone up top real quick. The other four of us are going to have to go on the ground floor and probably a little subterfuge. Getting in will be easier. It's getting past the people inside that's going to be interesting. So Gem and Mitney will be on team second floor. Lobby, safe, scrolls and potions, gem room, arts and weapons, animals. Why is there no door between the art and the library? I know why there's no door, but why is the library adjacent to the animals? Hmm. Damn, new money doesn't know how to set up a building.
Yeah. 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 That's a majority of the reaction you get is, yeah. Like the guards seem thoroughly unsurprised
Yeah.
that this place being set up bloody weird.
Ari might be able to feasibly talk his way in. I am so sorry, Ari. Ari, you want to go see the monkeys?
Mm,
Why does it always come back to monkeys?
I'm going to kill you in your sleep.
I might let him.
Unfortunately, this is the best role to ask that question. Can I see the animals?
The monkeys make my sad life entertaining.
You are getting my tab for the next week.
Actually,
uh,
now that I think about it, Clayton could feasibly express interest in seeing her animal collection and bring Ari with him. That would leave Archie and Jem.
hmm
Jem might be able to talk her way into the pretty Sparkly's room, and Archie could feasibly go with her.
hmm
Anyone have any thoughts?
Which means
Do, do,
Midnight
do,
could
do,
just
do, 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 do.
whoop. Midnight could still get to the second floor, no problem.
We want Mitney and Jem on the second. Or that's right, we can't get Jem on the first floor because Jem's on the second floor.
Woo.
So that means Zeph.
Yeah.
Zeph could, unlikely to let her into the library. A traveling minstrel in the employ of the boss does not have much reason to get into scrolls and potions and, coincidentally, the gem room.
Yeah, no.
Might be able to sweet talk some guards, but that's entirely up to Zeph.
I mean, I could if I had a reason to.
In the interest in not going loud, Clayton is trying to come up with reasons for people to intermingle throughout the building.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go loud though. That's inevitable.
Yeah. That's just how we work.
Yep.
We try to go in quiet, but we end up going in loud.
All right. Well, I will say that trying to sweet talk your way in is not going to work. If
Oh,
someone
no.
tries,
Not sweet talk your way in. Sweet talk yourself some alone time with a guard. The more we can disperse the security response.
interesting. All right. Well, I can give you the info for case in the joint. I'm trying to think how to handle this one because we are running into that finest tradition of Wizards of the Coast didn't provide enough information for me to work with, and I've got to improvise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vault is this vault is it's in the damn gem. The vault building is in the damn gem district. The walls are literally um, covered in gold foil. There are the light sconces around the building are lit even though it's freaking noon. And oh, by the way, they're gem encrusted. This is
Fancy.
someone trying. The, the funny thing is, this isn't even that absurdly ostentatious by the standards of this part of town.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's the building does have a fairly robust second floor balcony. There with two guards keeping an eye around it. One guy's walking around the building, like you were already told.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Um, Notably, space around the building was purchased. The neighboring buildings are at least 20 feet away from the vault. Um, there a fine jewelry store, a forge specializing in filigreed fences, and a local brewery. Because even the classy district has to have breweries. Don't you know this is
Always.
the 16th? We're coming on the 16th century. Gotta have breweries.
Yeah.
Gotta.
BC
Let's.
before. Oh, what was? No, it would be before plague. Damn it. Oh well.
BP.
Can't make that joke.
Let's see. The building is good 20 feet up. Um, let's see. And there is a fair bit of foot traffic around. This district seems like the kind of place where there's some even at night. Um, front door is from. There's an obvious front door. The ladder up to the second floor is on the same side.
Oh, I actually do have a
Uh,
very important question for our roof goers. What kind of windows are we looking at on the building, if any? Is
the
there a way
window.
in via windows?
There are windows 10 feet up on several locations, and one window 20 feet up. All of each of them is locked from the inside. Um,
Gosh, if only we had Mage Hand.
and yep,
If only.
If only we had Mage Hand. Three little hands pop up. No.
Mm,
yep.
Hmm.
And also they're pretty tight. A medium creature is not going to be able to slip through any of them.
We can still,
Clearly, this is built like by someone who thought of that.
but the door window being open could be chaos.
Maybe.
Hey, Zeph, want to let out some of your animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't seen the light of day for a while.
The
Yeah.
badger and the moose?
Yeah, well, the badger, the moose, the weasel.
Oh dear. Let's see. So I've given you most of the information you're likely to get at this point.
Mhm.
Um, at least without actually trying to get in there. Which, frankly, I'd kind of rather save for next week
Oh,
in
we're
hopes that.
absolutely not doing
Oh
that.
yes, absolutely.
We're
Yeah.
just in
We have-
planning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me pull up an appropriate music. Um, yep. Let's see. Trying to think what other notes to share.
We should absolutely send the critter in. I love it.
Mm,
I'm okay with that. Honestly,
mhm.
I think the weasel wants out. Weasel gets a little antsy sometimes.
A weasel.
Weasel. Hey, Rico. Hi. I have a daughter.
You have an
Yeah.
elder.
At this
You
point, I
do.
can answer questions, etc., for the remainder of the stream, but in terms, unless you guys go for asking the remaining guard, it's going to be a little bit more improvisational to the point where I have just loaded Guild Wars 2.
Mm,
Because
At this point, I'm
this
pretty sure we're done with most of the questions, other than what's
Yeah.
going to happen in the midst of the heist.
I mean,
mhm.
my role is basically just going to be charming the pants off of people.
Yep.
Not literally,
Yeah.
hopefully.
I get to be Kif, basically.
He does get to be
Yes.
Kip. Oh, it's
Just,
okay. I'll be
just,
your
co-
Amy.
just constantly back there, just.
Sigh.
Mm,
Kip is my
Ari,
favorite character in that entire show. He's so cute.
Ari, I have made it with the arm candy. Inform the retinue.
Right away, sir.
Long suffering sigh. It's okay.
Rico, Rico. Hi. Yes, that's my hand.
combos and this and Harlem Group. Okay, sure.
Oh my god, this one issue was so funny. So I had class at 10, and I was done by 11. But then we had to go run errands, but Leia was still asleep. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to set an alarm and go back to bed. And I'm laying there, like, I got maybe like a half an hour more out of it because then it was Tybalt doing his usual scream thing. And then when he finally quieted down, Reiko was like, I'm going to get up on mom and I'm just going to sniff her face for like 15 minutes straight.
mm,
I kept having to push her away, half asleep, push her away, like, stop it. And she just come right back up again. I'm like, what about my face smells so interesting? Cats, I swear to
Smells like a
God.
dead spider. The meat has been charmed.
Which has been licked.
I mean,
mm.
yes, because that's what happens.
For the record, the creature I mentioned earlier is from the game Grounded. Don't look it up unless
Don't
you
look it
are
up.
ready for
Yeah.
genuinely for thankfully cartoonish but body horror nevertheless.
Lovely. Oh, let's see. Lolia, are you still going? Well, going enough that I can rate her. Okay, some people over to Lilia. She's in 14 right now. It looks like she's just messing around with G-pose, but apparently they were doing some deep dungeon stuff earlier too.
Oh, nice. We'll be doing that this weekend.
Yes.
I look forward to
So,
this idea. Yes.
yes.
But also, we need to set a time to get together and deal with our friend Steve.
Your friend Steve.
Steve. Yeah, we need to figure that out. Anyway, I will send you all over there. Thank you everyone for showing up. And God, my nose got all stuffy. I do not like it. I don't know what I'm doing on Wednesday. We will see what happens on Wednesday. So until then, have a good night, everyone.
Good
Night,
night.
night.